Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 9, Week 10, Day 2. So of course, if you haven't already, it is still possible to go get that new mythic. It's in the campaign pass last week to finish up these tasks. If you're never playing free to play, there's still things to be getting along the way. So definitely worth considering. Aside from that, that means this week also has the highest amount of, why are my glasses so dirty there? But that means this week also has the highest amount of stats, and combining that with doing Underworld, this is probably the best week just to go get Underworld done, because this is the first week where we have the maximum amount of stats from the campaign, while also simultaneously, of course, having all the buffs from version 6.3, where you have all the potions effects, assuming you have it for the given faction. So, you know, stuff like the power potion, or not power, well, if you go that far, power, but, you know, potion of shielding, bless, armor, explosion, enchant, all that good stuff. But this is the first time we've had max stats from a campaign while simultaneously having these potions. I kind of forgot to mention that the other day, yesterday, but that is one factor for this week, so it's even easier to go do the factions, more so than normal. Though they were made substantially easier already, of course. Anyways, so we're going to have two main focuses this stream. One is going to be the faction of, I keep calling Palace, because there's no way I can pronounce that word. Oh, now, how would you pronounce this? Indrajit. I'm pretty sure it's Indrajit, but I can never get this word. It's Indrajit's Palace. Let's just go with that. That sounds close enough. But, yeah, we have this faction going on. A little bit of a weird layout. It's kind of like, almost reminds me of, like, Inverse All-Seeing Eye, where, like, all the rooms are around the boss room, rather than all the rooms, like they're still all in a circle, like, right in the middle. But in the dead center middle is the boss room instead of, the other setup. I don't know. It's just a really weird layout. But, we'll be going through it, just getting our little bit of points there, get our resources as per usual. Though I do kind of want to start with the world event. So we still have the cat rescue thing going on. Still trying to help our guild get there. I got a little ways to go still. It's just rarity order, so pretty straightforward. I'm actually still using the Dawnbringer build. I haven't switched to the Rope Dart version yet. I don't think we really need to, so I'm just going to keep going with this. It's going to remind me I need to switch my metallage, so we shall do so. And be good to go. I think that's all we need. We're going magic route. Actually, I should probably done it the other way around. I hate when it's that way. Indrajit. Okay, Indrajit kind of sounds correct as well. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Isabel. Hello Ricardo. Hello Barbara. Hello Tyrion. Hello Gimli. Hello Inflame. Hello Bill. Hello Isabel. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello Mr. Hello Henry. Hello Gustavo. Hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Yeah, weather's been so weird lately. It was also been getting so warm as well. And the pollen's still been getting to me recently too. Like, not like ultra sick, but you know, like that little bit of a cough, that little bit of sniffle. Mostly the cough. I'm not sure why, but it's actually causing me to cough more now than anything. It's like a bit of cough here and there. Let's see. What do we need here? Take the right over there. Luckily, it's nowhere near as bad as it was a couple of weeks ago, that's for sure, or a month ago at this point. Actually, it was that long ago, wasn't it? Because I got sick, I believe, May 2nd, or May 3rd, like pretty much the day after my mom's birthday. Which reminds me, we still to this day have not, like, fully celebrated. We did some, but there was a few things we wanted to do that we still haven't gotten around to. That we definitely need to. That's almost a whole month back now. Also, Father's Day in a few weeks. I believe it's 3 Sundays from now? 4 Sundays? It might be 4 Sundays from now. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3 actually. Because isn't it the third Sunday in June? Because the third Sunday in June would be 3 Sundays from now. So hello Nightmare, welcome, welcome. It's pronounced water. I don't know. I don't know how to say water in any way that isn't water. I do not understand that as even remotely incorrect. Like, I don't understand what the alternative would even be. Waiter? Like, it's definitely not waiter. Water? That's how I already say it. Wartier? That's definitely wrong. I don't know, how do you say water? Like, what other pronunciation is there than water? Did I say water? No, I didn't say water. It sounds like it's something that waddles around. Water. But the way I sound it sounds like war. I know you're just poking fun. It's all good. Anyways, that's already done. We do have the faction. That's like the main goal. And hey, we'll probably do some Explore 12. We haven't been doing like so little Explore 12 since we got the thing, which I had a feeling would kind of be the case. But I've really barely been touching it. Oh yeah, I also do want to go a different team. I showed this because I wanted to show something a little bit different for once than what we normally end up showing here. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to build one from scratch here. It's a red-purple restriction, which honestly is probably one of my least favorite color restrictions out of any faction to have. I'm not sure what it is about it. I just hate the teams that normally come out of it. However, I guess we'll do... I don't know. Do we go Phoenicia route? I'm almost tempted to. Like, obviously we want to throw probably Leprechaun in there. But I kind of just want to go all in on guard. The problem is, like, feeding them all that mana. You know what? We could go... we could do this. Oh, but then we're not going to have Red Storm. Gotta get rid of Thrall, unfortunately. I'm literally just building Phoenicia build. I should just copy-paste it from the thing. Actually, it's still not too late. 1 second. Let me just grab Phoenicia, because this is literally just about to turn into a Phoenicia build. There we go. Phoenicia, do your thing. Okay, Black Manacle, Phoenicia, Mirage Queen, Leprechaun. I think we are good to go. Oh yeah, I don't need a buy enchant potion. Oh, that's actually huge. I didn't even think about that. Oh, wait. Do they still apply? Yeah, they still apply. Hold up. I didn't even think about that. We no longer need to spend 30 gems every single Tuesday. Because this is the first Tuesday. Well, other than the first one. Did I do it on the first one? Because we could have not done it there as well. But this is technically, if you already did it before that time, the first Tuesday where we can utilize this new mechanic. So you know how we sometimes forget to buy an enchant potion, go through the entire thing, then have to spend 30 gems at the end because it's like, oh, we still need one more battle. Well, there might still be a chance we need one more battle, but no longer do we not have enchant. So this might occasionally save us 30 gems on Tuesdays if we do really correct order. Which, that's kind of cool. That's 30 less gems that we'll have to spend well, not every Tuesday, but a lot of Tuesdays. That's probably not going to happen today, because this place's layout is horrific, and it's not going to get enough multiplier, I'm pretty sure, to be able to do that. But we are going to have Tuesday faction events now, where it's going to be good enough to, oh, you can do all of them after that room? Really? Okay, never mind. This layout's not bad. Hold up. This layout's actually kind of not bad. It's not good, but it's also not bad. I didn't realize all these unlock at the same time. I thought we had to go around. But, what was I saying? But yeah, that actually might make it so we have enough points. But, yeah, we'll see if we get enough points or not. But this could start saving us 30 gems on some Tuesdays now. The mechanic of the new patch. So even though we had to use tens of thousands of them to get them all upgraded, we might still get some savings out of it. Can we deep delve the weekend faction events? No, you can do it at any point. And I'm pretty sure it's only when they get the thing. So, like, for example, we cannot deep delve in this place. So we can go test it for science real quick. I am near 100% certain that we cannot deep delve here. So, for example, because it only comes out on Tuesdays. Oh, speaking of which, I need copies of this, but we're also getting one tomorrow. You know, I'm still gonna get it. It's only 50 gems wasted. I'm just talking about saving 30 gems, and now I'm just wasting 50. The main reason I'm doing that is in case we only get one copy tomorrow. That I could have also just seen, but now we guarantee have this troop max tomorrow, which will give us our third one for Pride Lands, which is relevant for this. So it does. Oh yeah, it actually does give us immediate star. Hold up, it does. Oh, that's super relevant then. Never mind. Good thing I did that, because this guarantees that regardless of our good or bad RNG tomorrow, we will 100% get the one copy we need. Because guess what the pet event is for tomorrow? It is him, which is actually convenient. He's a somewhat newer one, not like ultra new, but you know, like compared to how pets come out, it's newish. It was like a year and a half ago or 2 years or something, which is kind of new. For pet time, that's new. But yeah, we'll be able to get a max tomorrow and finally have another star on Pride Lands. which brings it to 23... Yeah, 23 star. Anyways, where were we? We're doing something. Let's go back to faction. Be able to be 23 starable tomorrow. Well, technically it's already 23 starable now, but I'll be able to get to 23 star tomorrow. So hello, Lester and Eliza. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome as well. No, you're not too late to get a hello. No one's too late to get a hello. Unless I think I already said hello to you, in which case it might seem like I'm ignoring you. But it's not intentional because I thought I already did. Hi, it's from Isabel. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was just talking to Isabel before this stream. Like literally, like right before the stream. And new Pokemon info is coming out tomorrow. I'm actually pretty hyped for it. We might even get a release date. Though we pretty much already know the release date. It's obviously before holiday. Which means it's probably November, like mid-November. Like they haven't announced it, but they're, you know, it's happening. It's like a Gems of War patch. Like they don't have to say the date. We kind of already know what the date's gonna be. Give or take like a week. Like they don't have to actively say the date. Everyone already knows what the date is. It's just how the release schedule works. And Gems of War is very much the same. Like we pretty much know within like a 2-week time frame the exact Tuesday that the patch is coming out without them ever saying a single thing about it. Well, in the case of that game, it's a Friday. Let's see. Take that one down. Oh gosh, we just got a little bit of every resource there. Very nice, very nice. Great to see. Also, if anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Also, tomorrow, hopefully, should be able to cover the video for the Mythic. And then I need to start prioritizing tier lists. Because there's still so many tier lists I need to get out that I've been meaning to for a while now. I keep putting off. That adorable dino will be yours. Yeah, that's definitely going to be my starter. I don't even care what the final evolutions are. I know 100% that one's already going to be my starter. Like, it's not even in question. Ooh, a little bit higher multiplier. This one doesn't backfire, right? Actually, doesn't it give you a benefit? No, is this the submerge one? Wait, is this the super annoying submerge one? I think this might be the super annoying submerge one. Which is actually bad. Like, really bad. Isn't that the super annoying submerge? I actually completely forget which one it is. It's either that one or the 1.5 times Mistralis one. Or the 1.5 times, whatever that, Aquaticus, I meant to say. Oh no, good, it doesn't have it. We would have seen it on that one page. Was that a treasure room? I don't remember now. Whatever it did, it wasn't the submerge one, so it's fine. Because that submerge one's really annoying. Oh yeah, when's Diablo Immortal coming out? I was joking a while back that we would play it at launch. Because some people wanted us to play like Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and we never did. And I said, when Diablo Immortals comes out, we'll give it a shot. And they've never released it. When is it coming out? Does it have an official release date? Is it like in a month or so? We might try it. How dedicated to the game I'll be is probably very low. I'm probably going in ultra casually. And probably not touching it again after a week, we'll see. But I did kind of want to give it a shot. June 2nd? Oh wait, that's really soon. Wait, that is like really, really soon. That's just Friday. Oh wait, that's just Thursday. Wow, that is like right around the corner. Interesting. Yeah, that's Thursday. That's a weird time. Oh, maybe this weekend we'll mess with it some then. Because I'm not sure how I'm gonna have time on Thursday. I was expecting like a Friday release or something. That's a weird day to release on. Thursday midday. So it's releasing as... Isn't this the first ever free-to-play Diablo as well? I wonder how bad microtransactions are going to be. Also, I believe it's only initially releasing on mobile, But because of the whole do you not have phones controversy, I believe they are doing a PC port. Kind of like how Gems of War has a PC and a mobile version. But, yeah, the game is getting, I believe, a PC port at some point. Though it's not launching with, I believe it's only launching on mobile. I assume both Android and iOS. I sure hope it's Android, or else I won't be playing. Because I don't have an iOS device, unless I want to go bring out an emulator. Though, actually, we're gonna have to stream it on emulator, duh. To begin with, I forgot. Because I don't have a setup to stream my phone. We'll have to see how bad it is on emulator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the economy of the game is going to be horrible. It's literally EA. Wait, no, it's Blizzard. Never mind. What am I saying? It's literally Activision Blizzard, which is about just as bad. But it's literally Activision Blizzard at like their peak downfall before they get like completely taken over by Microsoft. So this is like their last very bad game before they go back to hopefully being a competent company again. But yeah, this should be like their big last hurrah of like horrifically bad games. Wait, you can already install it on PC? Wait, what? That's news to me. So there already is a PC version? What kind of game is it? Whatever game Diablo normally is, which is a hack and slash looter, if I'm not mistaken. Normally not that big a fan of hack and slash, however, Diablo is like the genre for it. I believe a hack and slash is kind of what it's called. Yeah, it's basically hack and slash looter. With almost like Dark Souls kind of aesthetic. Not gameplay-wise, but you know, visual-wise. You have thousands of hours in Diablo 3. I tried Diablo 2 when I was a kid. And honestly, I liked it. Though understood it very little. Because I was like a few years old. No, not a few years old, but... I don't know, when did Diablo 2 launch? Whatever year Diablo 2 launched is how many years old I was when I first played it. So let me see. When did Diablo 2 launch? Google. That's a 0, not an O. Wrong circular object. Diablo 2 launch dates. Not the remake. 2000. So I would have been 6 years old when I first played Diablo 2. So obviously I had a very little understanding of how games work. But it was fun. It was indeed fun. But, yeah, I was 6 years old. Let's see. I know I was pretty young. I didn't actually own it. I just played it at my cousin's place. So I probably have, like, less than 10 hours in the game total. Oh, technically, wasn't there looter games kind of before it was like a genre? Kind of like how there was technically MOBA games before people even started calling them MOBAs. I know, the spam bot. No! Why does that spam bot keep hitting us recently? That's not just us, it's literally everyone, but... that specific one has been very active lately. Like, all the others, spam bots have, like, given up for now. There it is. Isabel got it. I was literally just about to click it. Thank you, Isabel. Isabel's beating me to it. Also, thank you, ClipBomb, for the $2 donation. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Helps out a lot. Thank you a ton. And hope all's been well. And also, hello, ClipBomb. Yeah, those bots, it's a specific one. I'm not sure what it's been, but for like 2 or 3 weeks now, it keeps hitting us. So it's not just us, obviously, but you know. Like, I know even Genki was talking with me and was mentioning how big of an issue it's been on her stream lately. Like, to such a degree, she even put like a 15-second chat window thing, so you couldn't chat more than once every 15 seconds. She also puts a subscriber-only mode, which I've never done. I wouldn't mind doing it if bots ever got, like, super ultra bad, though. And that doesn't mean you have to be joined on the channel. It just means you're subscribed. You know, the free button. The one you normally click. And I'm pretty sure most people are already subscribed anyway, so it wouldn't really affect much. I haven't actually ever utilized it, but if they ever became too big an issue, we probably would. Though normally they only hit us like maybe once or twice per stream, so it's not that bad. Just in time for the spam bots. Could they have appeared because we were searching for them? No. They hit everyone. Like, you should have seen Genki's birthday stream. Like, I'm not sure how many normally hit her, but she got hit at least several times. To such a degree where she literally had to put subscriber-only mode on just so they would stop spamming her. Because they were hitting her, like, multiple times over the course of her couple-hour stream. When she did her birthday stream. Throw that one down. It feels so nice having all these potion effects. Because you realize we didn't buy into any of the potions, and we simply just have the effects. All the explosion, all the enchant. Because I didn't even spend 30 for the enchant. The armor, the barrier, the bless. The only problem is, there's a lot of kingdoms I don't have at 175. And by a lot, I mean like less than a dozen, I think. But that's still a lot for me. Which means we might need to go use all of our shards and start upgrading them. Though I'm probably going to open some shards once we confirm the new things in drop table. Just to kind of show it. In the Monday video and just in general. Because anyone asks that week, it'll be like, yep, he's in drop table, there he is. We'll go open like 1,000. Not 1,000 copies of it, but you know, 1,000 shards. Could you imagine 1,000 pulls in that? That would take so long, because you have to open them 10 at a time. Oh yeah, that's one other thing that I completely forgot about that wasn't in this patch. Remember when I was mentioning like the few things that should have been in this patch that weren't? Another one on that list is you can still not use 50 at a time for portals. It is still only 2 at a time. I mean 10 at a time, I mean. You can only do 10 at a time. Which is really, really, really bad. Because, if you want to go get the new troop, you're going to have to sit there for like an extra 5 minutes just spamming the button. Because you can only do 10 at a time rather than 50. I'm not sure why they haven't updated that in the most recent patch. Because still, the only 2 options are 1 and 10. There's no 50 option. Despite the fact that there's more of a reason to have a 50 option than ever in the game. But that was the other thing I kind of forgot when I was mentioning all the things this patch should have had that it didn't. It does not have a 50 option for portals. And what I'm referring to, of course, is this thing. Like, for example, when the All-Seeing Eye comes in a couple weeks. You have to do them 10 at a time. There's no 50 button. Like, there's definitely a way they could put a 50 button here, even if they just made them, like, horizontal here. Like, have a little square 20. Or, you know, have a square 1 open, and then a square 10 open, and then a square 50 open. If they feel like they don't have enough room. Because they've done that on other pages. For example, hello. the literal gem page. As well as here, except a rectangle instead of square. Literally do that. Just do that. Do this, but squares. Literally just that, but square. Let's see. That's not what I needed. Back to draw sheets. You'll take a power orb donation. Oh gosh, Tyrion has enough to give everyone in this chat like multiple power orbs and still have enough to have 4 of every power orb mythic. Do you have 12k event keys? Oh, how do we have it? There was a feature back in the day. Well, you still can buy 10 per day. But you know those spoils of war that you could buy in the shop 10 per week? Or not 10 per day, but 10 per week. That used to have no buy limit. So we did a stream back before then, like 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was. I think it was closer to 4, I can't remember. But we did an entire stream dedicated to doing nothing but opening spoils of war. And I think we did it for a whole hour or 2 hours or something. We went through like almost 1 million glory. But it was literally just a stream where all we did was buy spoils of war to get event keys. because they told us in advance that they'd be getting rid of the capability of infinitely buying event keys through Glory, and instead it's now 10 per week. They didn't nerf like the cost of it, they just simply made it a 10 cap per week instead of infinite. But before you could only buy them one at a time, whereas with that update they added the option to multi-buy, so they didn't want people to like multi-buy like literal thousands of event keys within like a minute, because that would have been possible if they didn't nerf it. So they preemptively nerfed it, but they told us about it. So we took an entire stream of literally nothing but opening Spoils of War to get event keys. So if you're ever wondering why we have so many, that's why. The other reason is I have every mythic in the game, and the only thing I ever consume event keys on is when a new legend comes into the game. And they haven't been bringing too many legends into the game. And even when they do, I normally do it with a blue orb, so I'll get like 2 copies of it and then use a blue orb on it, which only requires a couple hundred event keys whenever they add a new legend. And in the current state of the game, they've very rarely been adding new legends. Like, I think we've only been getting a few new legends per year via event keys. Obviously, we're getting a bit more than that as far as total, but specifically through event keys, we've only been getting like 3 to 6 per year, which is a lot lower than what we used to get. We used to get one like almost every month, like almost like mythics, like about every like 6-8 weeks. But now it's been closer to like 3 to 6 per year. Whereas at one point it was almost every month. Because the only other thing you tend to use event keys on is dumping thousands of them to try to get a mythic you don't have. But the problem with that is I already have every mythic, so I don't have any expense in that regard. So they just kind of keep stacking up over time. Like, even our gem key stack, I'm pretty sure, is smaller, and the reason for that is we still consume gem keys for when new mythics come out. Like, for example, this Friday, I'm going to be throwing down, like, probably 1,000, 2,000 gem keys to go get the mythic. However, that will cost us 0 event keys. So our event keys are just going to sit there doing nothing. Yeah, that's how we have so many event keys. There's just not much that consumes them in the current state of the game. Oh, that's not the team I want. That is a funny team. Let's see. Let's go back here. Oops, almost took the wrong room. What do you have to do to get the gnome room in Andraji's Palace? You can't. There is no deep delve for Andraji's Palace. It only comes out through the weekend events. Actually, I never did test that. I was going to do that and then got distracted by something. But, yeah, let me go show that real quick. But yeah, I'm near 100% certain this is not possible. So if I go here and then run away by going into the room... Oh, gosh, you... Fine. Here, have an Avraf. Here you go. Apparently, I can't start with no team. I guess that makes sense. But as you can see here, there is no option for it. They only come out through weekend events. So, for example, I believe the next one we're getting is Crypt in a couple weeks from now. So when Crypt comes around, that will then be doable. However, it is not possible to do it for Andraji's Palace. They come out specifically through weekends, not through Tuesday events. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, back to the faction. But yeah, it is impossible to do it for this faction. Only weekend events bring them in. And I'm pretty sure next one is for Crypt. Though it should be Hall of Guardians, if they're doing it in order of release date. But for whatever reason, based on the files, it seems like Crypt is next. Which was actually the 3rd faction in the game, not the 2nd. So I guess they're not going in exact release date order. Because they started with All-Seeing Eye, that kind of made the assumption like, oh, they're just going to go in release order. But they're already going out of release order if Crypt is next. It's pretty close to release order, but it's not exact release order. So it could just be that they're doing it completely randomly. Or they forgot what their own release order even is. Which I would not be surprised. Theoretically, Crypt can be viewed as the 2nd faction. It was the 3rd faction in the game, but All-Seeing Eye and Hall of Guardians came out at the exact same time. So they're both technically a tied first. So if you're looking at like definitively like what exactly came 2nd, technically it is Crypt. Because it was the 2nd... It was the 3rd faction to exist, but the 2nd faction to exist in a time frame. Because if you're basing it on time frames, the only time 2 factions have ever released at the same time was All-Seeing Eye and Crypt. Making theoretically... All-Seeing Eye and Hall of Guardians, I meant to say. Which technically means Crypt is 2nd, in a sense, even though it's 3rd. Oh, don't keep some. Oh no, we hit that one annoying room. That's bad. Luckily, that's enough to kill. And even if it wasn't, it gets rid of his submerge because of his curse. I just realized, am I even set to pure magic? I'm not. There we go. Because we're actually getting to a point where that's going to be relevant. It hasn't been up to this point, but now it's starting to get there. Is it possible that the devs messed up the order between Crypt and Guardians? I wouldn't doubt it. I have not a doubt in my mind that that would happen. Literally zero amount of doubt that they would completely forget what order their own factions came out in. In all fairness, I don't remember the full order, though I do remember like some of the initial order. Because the one after Crypt was that one C1. The one in the bottom left. Deep Sea? Deep something? I can't remember its name. I can point at it though. It's this one right here. Sea of Sorrows was the fourth one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember too much beyond that though. I'm not sure why I can never remember the faction name of Sea of Sorrows. Out of any faction that has been out for an exceedingly long time, it is the main one I actually forget, oddly enough. Like, it makes sense I would forget some of the newer ones, because they've existed for less time. But, out of all the older ones, Sea of Sorrows is always the one I forget the name of. I was gonna say, come on, it's not to get full mana. Okay, so they are getting to the point where they survive ever so barely. But we only have one more floor to go through, so it doesn't really matter much. Let's see if we get enough points. Because now we might be able to start saving 30 gems on Tuesday. Which isn't like too huge a deal. But that's basically 1 gem saved per minute. If you break down the amount of time. And we're not going any slower. Because we have enchant still, as well as other effects like explosion and stuff. But yeah, we're saving about 1 gem per minute. Which obviously is a very small amount of gems, but hey, it adds up. If we're gonna spend like 10 minutes on a Thursday to get 25 gems, saving 1 gem per minute's not that bad. That's not that good. That's also not that bad. Definitely rather save 1 gem per minute than not save 1 gem per minute. Because that's a new part of this patch. A very kind of irrelevant part, but still kind of useful. It makes Tuesday faction events not only quicker, but potentially cost 30 less gems. I should have just went for Leprechaun. Because we already would have had enough damage with Phoenicia. Also, why does today feel like Wednesday to me? I know we're literally doing a Tuesday faction event, so obviously it's Tuesday. But today definitely feels like Wednesday. Hey, are we going to get enough points? I don't believe we are. The fact that all of these are 2 times rooms, I think will make it not enough. If they were higher, we would have been fine. But 3 2 times? That's not good. Yeah, there's 30 in chat. You can do 3 orbs each. Yeah, that's why I said a few. Also, we did a poll on that the other day. Like, the difference of, like, how many few and several means. Actually, we did it for several. Though the one for few should be pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure most people consider few to be 2, 3, and sometimes 4. Though generally 2 or 3, most commonly 3. I feel like a few can refer to 4 though. Though you're kind of pushing it if you're referring to 5 as a few. Like, then it starts getting into several category. Also, based on our poll with the options that we gave, the results on the several poll was that several means approximately 4 to 9 is what the word several means numerically. At least based on our poll. Obviously that is not definitive, but based on our poll, it came out to 4 to 9 is how many, is what several means. Alright, so did we save 30 gems? How much you want to make a bet we're like 100 short? Hey, we did! We did it! Oh, that's going to be a reoccurring thing now on Tuesdays. 30 less gems spent for the same loot. And it's even quicker because we have an explosion and all that. Perfect. Anyways, let me go hand out a code and then we'll do some Explore 12 grinding. You know how long it's been since we've touched Explore 12? It's starting to get all dusty. Oh, also, Kafka gave me... I forget if I mentioned this yet. Kafka gave me more codes, by the way. I still have some codes left. But Kafka also came in with like a billion codes, so we're good as well. Though I forgot how many she actually gave. I should probably double check the exact numerical value so I know how to allocate them. Because, wait, wasn't there a reason I was going to hand out a bunch of codes for something this month? I'm trying to think. Well, there's Father's Day. Wasn't there some other big event? Oh, yeah! The 100th Guild War! Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, that's what we were going to do the codes for. I almost completely forgot. But yeah, that's the biggest thing happening this month. In Gems of War. The 100th Guild War is occurring on next Guild War. And that's going to be, we're going to hand out a lot of codes. We might just double up the amount of codes we hand out on every arena stream. I mean, not arena, I mean every Guild War stream that week. In celebration of the 100th, I keep wanting to say arena for some reason. The 100th Guild War. We're also going to finally upgrade Weaver and probably use it on all 3 applicable days. And then figure out something else for the other one. Anyways, there you guys go. Enjoy the code. I'll use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste random numbers and letters starting with BT. And to give same orders as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Enjoy everyone. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And as per usual, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's go visit Explore 12. It's starting to gather dust. Let's go see if we get a random mimic. Wait, what's Explore? Okay, good. I do have an Explore 12 from when I was messing around with it earlier. Yeah, let's go do some Explore 12. It's been like a week or 2 since we've really touched it. Pretty much since we got the mimic. We barely touched it, which makes sense. Like, I knew my amount of Explore 12. Like, obviously, we're never stopping doing Explore 12, obviously. But our amount of Explore 12 has definitely gone down. Obviously, since getting the mimic. But we haven't stopped it, obviously. It's still how you get tokens. So we'll still always have a need to do Explore 12. Just a little bit less than prior to getting the mimic. Someday the console players will get some dev love. Yeah, I'm not sure when they're eventually going to fix that. I'm not sure what kind of process they have to go through. But it must be hard. Because I know Fall Guys, which is literally like multi-million with how much they end up making, and got bought out by Epic. It took them a whole year more than they thought it would take to do it. So it definitely must not be easy. Took them a long while. Speaking of which, that's also coming out next month. Actually, what's kind of funny is I believe that's happening the same week as Guild War Week. Actually, does it? Hold up, it's June 21st. When's Guild War Week? I'm actually curious. That wouldn't affect Gems of War in any way. But, I definitely want to play that a bunch when it launches. Or relaunches, I should say. Technically, it's already launched, obviously, Fall Guys. But it's launching free-to-play on everything, that day. That's not how you check when Guild War is. Let me double check. Because I believe they both actually coincide on the same week, if I'm not mistaken. Next Guild War is... Wait, why does it not show me? Wait, is the next Guild War in, not in June? Where's Guild War? Where's the Guild War event? Guild Wars! Does this page not show when Guild Wars occurs? I could have sworn it does. Because Guild Wars should be around here. Oh wait, this is your Triple Friday event. Wait, what? Why are the weekly events not posted yet? Are we getting the Kingdom in early next month? Because look at this. It's a Friday, then a Friday, then a Friday, then a Friday. It doesn't have the weekly thingies. Because the Guild War should be somewhere around there. Somewheres. Like, probably around here. Actually, it probably tells us in game, duh. We could actually check in game, because I'm pretty sure it tells us the number of days. We gotta double check. I'll take the purple over. Get our thing over there. Destroy him out. Let me actually double check. Because I completely forgot. It doesn't. It actually tells us like numerically in day, doesn't it? In game. Like it doesn't give us an exact date, but it says like in 15 days and like 3 hours and something seconds. You can go do Guild War. That's not the button I want. Guild War. Guild War. Guild War. Where's Guild War? There's no tab for it. Oh, apparently it's like a month away. Never mind. Because currently we have this. Tower of Doom is next week because this is the final week of oh yeah, that's probably why Guild War's not showing up. Tower of Doom's taking its place right now. But yeah, Tower of Doom is next week because of course it's the week downtime between the 10-week seasons. Then we have, oh wait, is it 2 weeks from now then? Because there's nothing for 12. Wait, I'm confused. What? This must be a week in Rage or something. No, but then... Wait, I'm super confused. Because 7 days forward from this is 12 days. Which makes this interval wrong. But this is definitely on a Monday. Which means this is the weekend one? Why are Raids and Evasion showing weekends? Rather than... Oh, duh, because they only occur on weekends now. Duh. That page is so confusing. But, yeah, I understand now. Duh. Because Raids and Evasions no longer happen as a weekly event. So it's showing the 2 weekend ones that are coming on those Fridays coming up. That makes it so much more confusing than using the website. It's just the website doesn't have all the info at the moment. Yeah, I see what it is now. There's the Joker laugh. Where's the Batman laugh? How does Batman even laugh? I don't think I've ever seen Batman in anything. I've never played a Batman game, and I don't think I've ever seen a Batman movie. Like, obviously I know what Batman is, obviously. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever, heard him laugh. Isn't he? Does he even ever laugh? He definitely seems like the kind of character who would never break in laughter, ever. Which is kind of why the Joker even exists, I'm pretty sure, to some degree. To kind of offset that. Because Batman's, like, ultra serious compared to some of the superhero kind of things. It's like almost exact inverse of Deadpool. Like Batman's like ultra over the top serious. Let's see, what do we need here? Also, we found a mimic battle, by the way. Goodness, maybe we'll get a 5-time. I mean, maybe we'll get a horde mimic. Let's see, can we get lucky? No. What do we have? No, at least be 6. No! We got a 4 Orpheus. But hey, we found one. Let me go update it to the magical list of how many mimics we found. There it is. I still keep track. I still keep track. I don't have it on screen, but I am still keeping track. We have found 75 2-times mimics and 11 5-times. There we go. Alright, now you can go hide. Go back in hiding. What do we take care of? We'll throw that down. You wonder when the next set of guild troops will be created? I don't think we ever will. Currently we have 1 set of guild troops and 2 sets of guardians. Meaning in theory we have 3 sets of guild troops. One set is obtained from Guild Wars, the other 2 sets are obtained from Seal Keys. So far, every single one that has come in through seals happened when a drastic change happens to the guild economy. Because if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't the first one when Legendary Task came out, and then the second ones were when Epic Task came out. So you know what that means. We're eventually going to get Mythic Tasks. It's bound to happen at some point. What on earth Mythic Tasks are going to cost, and what you need to do to get to them, we have obviously no clue. Nor do they. They might not even have it built until like years from now. But we're obviously at some point going to get Mythic Tasks. And when we do, we will probably get 6 more Guardian troops. But, yeah, there's no way we're not getting Mythic. Like, we have Epic and Legendary. There's not a single doubt they will eventually do Mythic tasks. Which are basically going to be beyond the Legendary task area. They better have deeds and stuff in them. Though they're probably going to cost resources other than gold. They might cost, like, gems or, you know, something. Whatever else they feel like sinking. Who knows? Maybe diamonds? Could you imagine if it required diamonds? I'm not sure how I feel if it required diamonds. Like, people who can actually reach mythic tasks probably have more diamonds they didn't know what to do with. But, I don't know. Diamonds is like the main way you kind of get everything in the game. So the drop table would have to be pretty good to justify someone who doesn't have every mythic to use diamonds. They cost 1 million each and give you 1 minor trait stone. That's almost an improvement from the current legendary tasks. That is almost an improvement in drop table. Because legendary tasks are actually pretty bad loot. Though we did get a Mythic of War this week. But generally speaking, they're kind of underwhelming. Though that's by design. Because tasks were giving like way too much loot earlier. Wow, a double Mimic! We just got 2 Mimics in a row. Apparently we're still hunting. Unintentionally. Though any amount more Mimics is nice. Because we get more tokens. At minimum 2 times. At maximum 5 times. If we get really lucky, we get a troop as well. Because it's possible to get 3-5 times into a the Mythic as well. That's very unlikely to happen, but it could. Oh, come on. That's even worse. Let me guess. 4 Yasmin. We're just getting worse every time. Why? Well, I'll go update it. There we go. I gotta show you. Why am I even putting the number away? I should just like keep it up at this point. Because, there we go. Okay, I've updated it. Wait, I just updated it? No, that's a different number. I thought I replaced it with the same number I just typed. Could they have buffed the Mimic encounters? I doubt it, no. I am almost 100% certain they did not buff it. We just happened to be getting really lucky to stream. Although the drop inside of them hasn't been lucky. Though finding 2 in a row is decently lucky. Because that's 2 10% in a row. You encountered 5 Mimics. 2 of them became Hordes on your last Explore 12 run. Nice. All in a row? So will you up to 3 million if Mythic tasks became a thing? Assuming they require gold, there's a chance they don't require gold. But we will reevaluate the gold requirement once, or if even, Mythic tasks ever exist. But that's to be decided when on Earth that eventually happens, and that's probably years from now. Like, I'm pretty sure Mythic tasks won't exist till like 2024. I highly doubt they're adding it next year. Though they're definitely adding it at some point. It's more so a matter of when than if. But no, 2 million is perfectly fine for now. So if people want to donate more, feel free. You don't ever want to set your requirement to be too high. Otherwise, it's going to be such a nightmare to recruit to get anyone else in the guild. Though there are guilds that have over a 3 million requirement already right now. There's not many, but there are some. Which I think some even have like a 5 or 10 million or something. I know for sure 5 million exists. I'm not sure about 10 million though. Like there's definitely at least a few guilds that have a 5 million requirement. Which with how much I play, I don't even hit 5 million in a week. I think I normally hit like 3-ish million or so. Sometimes a bit less depending on what we're doing. Also depends where we're farming. Because something like Explore 12 actually gives us a bit more gold. But if we're barely touching Explore 12, like we have been recently where we haven't been as much, you get closer to only like 2 million or so, or 2.5. Because what we're doing right now is about 300 to 400,000 gold per hour. Just simply doing Explore 12. Oh, I was hoping for triple Mimic in a row. Oh, come on. Now we get the slightly better chests when it doesn't matter as much. Hope legendary tasks give crowns. Wait, what do you mean by crowns? Let's see, what do I do? I guess crowns isn't a resource in Gems of War, is it? I know it is in Puzzle Quest 3. That's actually the premium currency in Puzzle Quest 3. Which is really annoying, because like many mobile games, you cannot actually buy... I mean, you cannot actually obtain for free that currency within the game. Whereas in Gems of War, there's only one premium currency, gems, and you can obtain infinite of it for free. I hope they never, ever, ever add a paid-only currency to this game. Because one of the things that has actually stabilized it to be good. Because there isn't a single important resource that you can't just, like, infinitely grind pretty much to some way, shape, or form. Even diamonds and stuff, like, you can still infinitely farm it off of vault events. It's not efficient to do it anytime other than vault events, but you can still do it at a certain point, just not always. Oh, the treasure troop. I see what you're referring to now. Wait, why crowns, though? Isn't the crown the epic rarity one? There's two higher rarities in that. These the ones you really want are sacred treasures, which are the mythic ones, and genie lamps, but more so sacred treasure. But genie lamp's pretty good too. Because the crown's 100, genie lamp's 250, and sacred is 500. Which makes sacred 5 times better than a crown. So technically even more than 5 times because the amount of gold saving you get from it. I should have went for the extra turn skull. Whoops. Luckily he's frozen so he doesn't know how to take a move. Which is beneficial to us. Is Cursed Gnome Bait new? It's existed for a couple patches now. It did not come out in the most recent patch. The reason why it seems new is it's not available through any means other than money. And it's way too expensive to get it with money. It's also not always available, it just ever so occasionally pops up in the thing. I think it was available like 2 weeks ago for some money. It's way too much money though. All it does is you use it and you get 1 Cursed Gnome. Which means you get 10 to 15 shards. That's it. That's all it does. You're basically paying about $1 per shard, which is obviously exceedingly not worth it. Actually, technically even more than $1 if you get a low roll. But it is absurdly overpriced. Like, even if it was $5, it wouldn't be worth it. Even if it was $1, I would make the argument that it's still not worth it. That may be at $1. Though it is, like, 15 times more expensive than that. There's one thing that Gems of War, and just them as a company, don't really understand. They don't know what a microtransaction are. Because all their transactions are definitely not micro. Like, a couple things are kind of decent, like the season passes and stuff like that. But, gosh, is their average transaction definitely not a micro version of a transaction. Like, they're all so large. And many of them needlessly large. They're so inflated with, like, gems inside of them and stuff like that. They never just sell, like, the resource. It's always inflated with, like, a billion other gems that you could just get by other means. Gosh, this thing has hit extra turn like every time we casted this battle. It's a lot of red. Oh, we have Red Storm, no wonder why. Wait, what do we have Red Storm from? Oh, wait, am I using... Wait, does Slayer have Red Storm? I know we use this so much. Wait, does Slayer have Red Storm? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's a thing, isn't it? I was wondering why we had so much red there. I kind of forgot I had it. I'm not sure how I forgot. But yeah, that's useful. That's very useful. It's one of the reasons why we use Flamer and everything as well. I just kind of forgot the exact moment in time that I had Firestorm. Whoops. That would explain where all the reds are coming from. You know one of the reasons why I might have somewhat forgotten? Because we've done so much in Golvania where it can occasionally get replaced with a Purple Storm that I just kind of forget that it's even Red Storm because of all the times it would get replaced by Purple Storm in Golvania. But now that doesn't happen at all, so it's always Red Storm, so it's a lot more noticeable now. Whereas before it was a mix of either it being Red Storm or it being Purple Storm, but now it's just always Red Storm, making it a lot more noticeable. I'll catch you later, Ricardo. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Yeah, I'll be calling it soon as well. Let's see. Oh, so hello, Red's Cozy. Welcome. Hope everything's been well. Yeah, there's just some offers within Gems of War that are like super not worth it. Like even if you're planning on spending like hundreds or even thousands, there are just some offers that are just so exceedingly bad value that they would just never be touched, and I don't know why they still exist. And the Cursed Gnome Bait is definitely in that category. And what's weird is it costs more than Pet Gnome Bait, because Pet Gnome Bait's actually more useful than it. Like you can easily make the argument that Pet Gnome Bait is more useful than Cursed Gnome Bait, because Cursed Gnome Bait, for one, only applies on yourself rather than your entire guild. And Cursed Gnome Bait also gives you more overall gem value, because I believe if you were to pay gems instead of using the shards, like, you know, for upgrading the thing, I think one of those shards is worth like 5 gems each. So even if you max roll, it's what, 75 gems? Whereas a single pet, every single pet is worth at least 50 gems, or 100 depending on how you look at it. But even if you do it on the lower value of 50, you're still getting at least a guaranteed pet. But you're getting across every person in your guild, so that's technically 3,000 gems, even if everyone rolls the lowest possible roll. That's assuming everyone does it, though. Let's say 10 people in your guild does it. That's still 500 gems. Because you can announce to your guild when you're using a Pet Gnome Bait. Like, you'll know the exact moment exactly when. Though you can with the other ones, too, but, you know, when you randomly find one. But you'll really know what a Pet Gnome Bait, because you can just trigger whenever you feel like. And you don't even need to hold it. It kind of auto-holds itself. Because that actually has some value. But, like, Cursed Gnome, there's, like, no reason to ever get Cursed Gnome Bait. There's also very little reason to get Pet Gnome Bait, but at least it has, like, a purpose. Cursed Gnome Bait has basically no purpose. Pet Gnome Bait's still too expensive, though. Because I think it's normally, like, what, $20? And when it's in a pack, I think you can normally get it for about 10-ish. When you get it in a gem pack. But it's still way too much money. But it actually does have value, since it is giving everyone in your guild a pet, potentially. It's not just only you benefiting from it. It's like a guild-wide buff kind of thing. Though, of course, you can still get pets easily just by spamming PvP. I do feel like they need to increase the Cursed Gnome rate a little bit, though. The natural rate for it still seems kind of low. Though everything you get from it's also pretty relevant, so I wouldn't say there's much of a rush to get it maxed. Like, it doesn't really matter how slowly you get to level 20 Soulforge, or get the troops that you can get from it and everything. Or I should say the singular troop. But, you know, the stuff that you get from Curse Shards are all pretty bad for the most part. Like, none of it's must-have, not even close. It's mostly just a bunch of knick-knack stuff. Hey, an Anu. The game knows. But it's not our very last one. We're going to do one more. So hopefully we'll get another Anu. Hey, we got a gnome. Speaking of gnomes, hello gnome. You're a normal gnome. Unfortunately, you can't find pet gnomes here. They're only in PvP and Arena. Why also Arena? I have no clue. I guess to give some justification to Arena existing. That's only PvP and Arena. For pet gnome. Also, it is confirmed that the gnome chest in Underworld does not give pet gnome. The one for the elite things, or the super delves, or the deep delves is the proper name. Deep delves can never be a pet gnome, nor either two Zeddicus. Which we kind of thought this is the launch day, but yeah, it's definitely like 100% confirmed at this point. that you cannot get them. At least not there anyways. Though you can get Verse Gnome and you can get Curse Gnome. Those you can. Haven't seen them yet, but you definitely can. If anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll call it a wrap for tonight. And then tomorrow night, we'll go max the new Rashka pet. And also get another star for the kingdom in the process. Aside from that, we'll probably be messing around with the world event and probably just grinding some Explore 12. We've kind of been slacking on it recently, so gotta get some progress on it. But I think the main reason we didn't do too much last week was also because of Guild War. Because, you know, Guild War takes up a bit of time as well. Whereas this week we don't have such an equivalent taking up that time. So we can actually get some Explore 12 in. Because that's probably one of the bigger things that actually kept us from doing it as much last week. Not necessarily that we already had the Mythic, because that was also a factor. But more so, Guild War eats up some of that time that you would normally use for Explore 12 on a given day. Like if you only play for X amount of time on a given day for Gems of War, Guild War definitely eats up a chunk of that time. That's one of the issues that Puzzle Quest 3 has and doesn't really understand, is that when you do like multiple modes at the same time, if someone's only going to play for like X amount of time on a given day, like let's say an hour or 2 hours or something, like if you keep doing things that eat up that time, like that's not going to make the person play more necessarily. It's just going to be more annoying because you have to prioritize what you do or do not do. Luckily, Gems of War has never really hit that point yet, or I don't feel like it has. But Puzzle Quest 3 they definitely have, and they haven't even added all the game modes yet. For Frozen, I'm still going to go for that though. Hey, we ended on a Mimic. Could you imagine if we just right at the end of the stream? Also, 3 Mimics in an hour, by the way. Technically half an hour, because the first half an hour was doing the delve. So in half an hour, we're literally 1 Mimic every 10 minutes. That's the highest rate we've had for Mimics ever. 3 within 30 minutes. It's pretty nice. Anyways, let's go hopefully go get like 10 Nishas here. We already have the Mythic. Go give us 15 Nishas. We have rolled a 5 Nisha before. Getting 5 Nisha on a from a chest is actually rarer than getting the Mythic itself, which is kind of funny. But now we have both. But the odds of 5 times Nisha from 5 times chest is rarer than the Mimic. The actual Horde Mimic itself. No, they're 3 2 times. Oh well. Come on, something good, something good. The other 2 were bad. Well at least we got 6. Could have been 4 again. Yeah, that's pretty lame. We got 4, our 3 2 times chests were 4, oh, you can even see 2 badges there. This feels weird because you had got 6 of them. But that's kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, our 3 drops from the 2 times were 4 Orpheus, then 4 Yasmin, then 6 Orpheus. So nothing too special, but hey, we found 3 of them. Let me go take tribute, update our number, and that will be that. 25 gems. Speaking of gems, speaking of 25 gem savings, actually technically we saved 30 gems today from the thing. Thursday events give you 25. And there we go, lucky 7s. Well, this has been a pretty lucky stream. So we're at double 7, double 11. Hey, 7-Eleven. That's funny. 7-Eleven is a pretty cool place. There's none around me though. Wawas are better though. Anyways, yeah, we got 7-Eleven, or technically 77-Eleven. But there we go. Anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, as we do every single night. Thank you for always for stopping by. Also, thank you, ClipBomb, for the tip to the channel. Greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys tomorrow night, or whenever see you again. Have a wonderful week. Catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.